Good evening, everybody. I'm pleased to be bringing you the next episode in the series about crises. And we've had an introduction, a number of slides, and now we're going to do a brainstorming session together. And let's get the show on the road. Brainstorm is where we have ideas and we try to find solutions and we ask questions. And I'm going to ask some questions and I'm going to present some ideas. And at the end of this, you'd have a nice slide that you can use for brainstorming. You're welcome to copy it. And anything in the presentations that I do, you can copy them, but just please note that you got them from me and refer to me in your processes. So let's go and look at the first question. This went backwards, of course. Here we go. What is the most important thing we need right now? So some people might say, I need my cell phone, I need my computer, I need electricity. Could be a whole lot of things, but what in the next 3 minutes, or even in the next minute, what is one thing that you have to have in order to live, in order to survive? What is it? So the first thing that you need is oxygen. And the way that we get oxygen is we get it through air. Part of air is oxygen. And we want the air to be clean, fresh, environmentally friendly. So this, what we need in the next minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, in order to live on planet Earth, above water, because we're not fish. Even fish need oxygen, most fish, and they have gills, which take the oxygen out of the seawater. We don't have gills, we have lungs, which takes oxygen out of the air and puts the oxygen into our blood and into our body. So first thing we need is oxygen. And because we need this in 3 minutes, and it's got to be clean and fresh and all that stuff, it informs not only the next 3 minutes, it informs our entire worldview. It informs our entire paradigm. It informs the way we think, the way I think at least. So I have to think about 100 years' time that I want my environment to be clean, because I know that if I plan for the future of clean environment, then my environment's going to be clean, my air will be clean. And there we have it. The first thing I want is I want to be alive in 3 minutes. Everybody wants to be alive in 3 minutes. I want to be healthy and alive. So I need fresh, clean, oxygenated air. And this must inform everything we do. Every strategy we do, every strategy session, every product we make, every idea we have, every service we generate, must all come back to making sure that our air is clean. So we breathe clean air. We do this all the time. Breathe in, breathe out through our nose, through our mouth, maybe in through our nose, out through our mouth, all kinds of combinations. So I want my energy system to be clean so that my air is clean. The next thing that we need to look at is what's the next thing after air? And some people might say water. And I would say, yes, if you lived on a farm or you lived in the 18th century, then I would say that water is the most important thing you need. But we don't live on a farm. At least I don't. I live in the middle of a city, a metropolis. And most of my water, 80% of my water, if I don't have my own on-site water rain collection system, if I buy all my water from the council, from the city, from the municipality, from the government, from the water provider or the water utility, 80% of my water in Cape Town is coming from a big dam 100 kilometers away, 60 miles away. And how do you think that water gets to me? It gets pumped. And if the pumps aren't working because there's no electricity, I don't have water. And therefore, the next thing I need after fresh air is I need electricity. And even before I might want to drink my water, I might want to use my cell phone. I might want to send an email. I might want to charge some batteries. I might want to turn on the light. I might want to run a heater or an air conditioner. I might want to make coffee. And these are all things that I need to do or want to do right after I've made sure that my air is clean, and then electricity enables everything we do. And let's go to the next thing. In a city, even water comes out of our taps because of electricity. So the water pressure is pressurized because of electricity from the dam into my geyser or boiler in my house, heated to the right temperature, and then I switch on the tap, and the pressure from the council pushing the water into the tank pushes the water out the other side of the tank, and so the more cold water goes in, more hot water goes out, and I have the mixture, the pressure created from the pumps in the city system to give me water. And not only do I want electricity so that I can have water, but electricity's price must be coming down all the time due to something called the learning curve. Later on, we're going to look at the learning curve in detail, but you think about this. Every time you learn something, you learn how to do something, next time you do it, it's cheaper. So the first time you do it, it could take 10 years to do the first thing. Could take 5 years. It could take 20 years. It might take a lifetime to do something the first time, and that's very expensive. But the second time you do it, it's cheaper, it's quicker. And the third time it's even quicker, and the fourth time it's even quicker, and the fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, etc. time, it's quicker and quicker. So the seventh point here is electricity's price must be coming down all the time due to the learning curve. Due to learning. As I learn, price comes down. But if you look at coal or nuclear power or even cars, prices are going up all the time. If I buy a car in 1980, when I buy that kind of car in 2020, 40 years later, the price should be half or a quarter. And maybe you can say, well, it's going up because of inflation. But even with inflation, the price of the car should be coming down. How do we make that happen? What about renewable energy from the sun? In 1960, it cost $60 a watt for the installation. Now it costs about 10 US cents per watt. So that price has come down 99.97% in the past 60 years. In the past 10 years, price of renewable energy has come down 90%, and including batteries, also 90%, up to 95%, including batteries. Because the batteries are getting more efficient, they're getting cheaper to make. We're finding more resources. It's getting cheaper. So we want our electricity price to come down, and we want our electricity cost to come down, not just in terms of our cost, but in terms of the environmental cost. So it should be less smoke, less pollution, less mining. If we're mining coal, or we're mining uranium, then we want to cut that. Yes, I know we're mining lithium at the moment, but there are newer techniques of making batteries. But right now, there are scarce resources in computers, there's scarce resources in batteries, just as coal is a scarce resource or oil is a scarce resource, because there's a finite amount, because it takes billions of years to make more coal, billions of years to make more oil, billions of years to make more uranium. But the sun is shining all the time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. The sun is shining. I want my electricity cost to come down all the time. And not only must the cost be coming down, but the abundance must be going up, because as the price comes down, I can make more and I need more electricity. And this is called Jevons paradox, Jevon, Jevons paradox, where not only is the electricity price coming down all the time and the environmental quality is going up all the time, but the electricity's abundance is going up all the time. And the quality must be improving constantly. And if electricity's price is coming down, then water price comes down. Pumping the water, the price comes down. Desalinating the water, the price comes down. If electricity and water's price are coming down, food prices come down, transport prices come down, everything comes down. And the quality goes up, the health goes up, the benefits go up. And so we end up with this brainstorm, this mind map. And we start off with what is the most important thing we need in the next 3 minutes. And that is to be alive. And for that, I need clean, oxygenated air. And then I realize in a city, the next thing I need is electricity. because water is pumped with electricity. So even if I need water, I need electricity. And then I want the electricity's cost to come down for me and for the environment all the time. And I want its abundance to go up all the time. And I want its quality to be improving constantly. The electricity quality, the resources quality, the power station quality. And then I note that if electricity price comes down, water price comes down, food prices come down, transport prices come down, living costs come down. And as a result of that, my quality of life goes up, my health improves. And we're going to look at that, all of that, in the next part of the presentation and the whole presentation. As always, please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. No need to click the bell. If you want to see if I've made a video, you can go to your list of the latest videos and you'll see a blue dot on your screen maybe, which will say that there's a new video and you can watch it. I don't like being interrupted in my work. I don't turn the bell on. It's up to you. You can turn the bell on. For me, I like to subscribe because then I look at my list of subscriptions and I see who's got a new video that I can watch. And please share, please comment, please ask questions. If you don't like the video, dislike the video and post why you dislike it, what you'd like me to do to make things better. Thank you very much. And it's evening here in South Africa. I wish you all a good evening, a good morning, a good afternoon, a good week. And I send blessings and health and love and happiness and abundance. And I bless you that all of your costs may come down soon and forever. Amen.